Hey everyone, Katherine DeLeon here, ready to rock out Mindset Monday on February 5th, 12 p.m. Eastern. Now I'm going to go live into the Facebook group, so give me just 1 second and we'll get rocking. Hey everybody. Welcome to Mindset Monday. Katherine DeLeon here, ready to rock it out with you on February 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Please give me some comments, engagement if you can see and hear me. Okay. So that way I know. This is obviously my first Mindset Monday, so I want to make sure that everything is coming in loud and clear for everybody, as well as myself. To rock it out with you on February 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'm good. You can see and hear me okay? Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. If you are catching this in the Facebook group and you don't see the red live button, be sure to hashtag replay in the comments and definitely boost that back into the algorithm so that way others can gain value from today's Mindset Monday. Today, I wanted to talk about some things specifically to my journey and 5 main points that have basically helped me propel myself forward, especially in the beginning of my journey. So I expect lots and lots of engagement from you guys, as well as engagement and comments so that way we can collaborate together because collaboration is key. So starting from the beginning, basically how I went from insecure, high anxiety to a 5-figure stay-at-home mom. The main things that have helped me, number one is listening to motivational podcasts and speakers. My little one, she's probably, in the background and you may hear her. So sorry about that. Listening to motivational podcasts and speakers is something that in the beginning was very, and is still very, very helpful to me, being that every morning it sets the tone for the day versus jumping right onto Instagram or Facebook and hearing and seeing a whole bunch of negativity online. So you definitely want to start off the day with, being able to pour into yourself. What's wrong? Hold on, I'm sorry. What's wrong, Rinley? Okay, can you give me a minute, please? Okay, give me a minute. Yes, mom life for sure, Albert. It never stops. But anyways, yes, pouring into yourself is key, because if you want to show up and you want to be able to give other people value, you're going to have to pour into your cup first before you can pour into others. So motivational podcasts and speakers is one of my greatest assets that helped me propel myself forward, especially in the beginning when I was so insecure. Didn't really work on myself prior to getting started in the online space. It started like right before, and I knew that it was a necessary step for me to be able to, impact others and become the best version of myself. I'm sorry. Rinley, what's wrong, babe? Okay, can you come here, please? Okay, sorry about my little one. Okay, can you come here? I can't help you from over there. Now, Kirsty, I feel you. What's the matter? This is why we just exit and then we just go back to it, okay? I told you I had a meeting. Can we just give me a minute and then I can help you? Okay, well, now you can choose your game again. Just start over. Okay? Okay, give me a minute. Thank you, guys. Yes, multitasking, but we get it done no matter what. So I appreciate you guys hanging tight with me today. The third thing is why you want to be listening to motivational podcasts and speakers is because you're going to learn something new and you may gain a new perspective as well. Because when you're constantly thinking from the same thoughts, you grew up a certain way, you hang around with certain people, sometimes you just need new information to change your perspective and really have an open mind to, achieving those goals that you have. Another thing is you become a calmer person. I will say, like, when conflict comes about, like, one of your biggest assets or things that you need to learn how to control is, when challenges arise, how you handle those challenges. I can say that in the past, I definitely was quick to be like very frustrated, very upset when, of course, things don't go my way. But being able to pour positivity into myself and learn how to manage my emotions helped me be a calmer person, because your ability to think clearly and overcome obstacles depends on your ability to remain calm. So those are my key points that I definitely want you to take with you today. So drop me a number one if that is helpful for you, because I'm confident that it is. And if you are not listening to motivational podcasts and speakers, I say on a daily basis, you should be scheduling that in, especially at the very, very beginning of your day. I can guarantee you, so we'll do a challenge, right? Let's do this for 90 days. Kirsty, Daniel, can you drop the link? I know you have a playlist. I know we've gone over this before, but if y'all could drop the link to your motivational podcast list, let's do 90 days. Every single day, you guys should be pouring into yourself at least once a day. Watching, I don't care if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever spare time that you got, 90 days. And then we're going to regroup and see how you feel, how your days have changed pouring into yourself every single morning. Got that? Does that sound good? Drop a sounds good in the chat. Thank you, Daniel. Greatly, greatly appreciate you. 90-day challenge. And then, okay, my part two is visualizing and manifesting. I never used to do this prior to getting started in the online space. I really, it was just day in, day out at my job. It just really had no goals, no nothing. And when it came to listening to motivational podcasts and speakers, and someone inspired me to definitely do this, to really tap in and be able to visualize the life that I desired. Because a lot of times we constantly think like, oh, it's too far out of reach, like, or, you know, like you're not really, I don't know, you really can't see it and feel it. We have also, I know Daniel as well, dropped a link, or I can do this as well. Maybe we'll leave it in the description underneath the replay, but to a quick visualization on YouTube. I used to do this for a minimum of 30 minutes in the morning, right after listening to motivational podcasts and speakers. And the reason that you want to do this is because it helps you hold on to the feeling of what life will be like when you achieve the goal or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So oftentimes people get started in the online space, whether you're here for 30 days, you know, or less than, or 6 months, 9 months, whatever the case may be, you constantly need to be reminding yourself of, like, you know, what the goal is and how it's going to feel whenever you achieve it, because that's your fire, it's your fuel, right? Like, you don't want to be day in and day out and you're just kind of living life and not really, you know, working towards that goal. Like, it's going to fuel you so much more if every single day you're like, oh my God, I can't wait, I'm gonna pay off my debt, oh my God, we're gonna be living in this house. Like, how is it actually going to feel? So whenever you're going through these visualizations, like I said, I could drop a link to one I really, really like. I meant to do this prior, but this is my mistake. I wanted to make sure that I streamed into this Facebook live seamlessly, so I didn't get a chance to copy the link. But I want you to sit and I want you to think and I want you to feel every single bit. I mean, down to you pouring yourself a glass of water in your new house, you're driving down the street to your new home and your new car, whatever the case may be, whatever it is. Or be like clicking the button to check your bank account and it has $50,000, $100,000, whatever your goal is that you want to see and achieve. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to visualize every single bit of it, because as I mentioned, it's going to help you fuel yourself. And remember why you're doing this every single day, why you're putting in the work every single day. What are you building for? And I promise you, again, along with the 90-day challenge, it's going to help you be able to achieve your goals a lot quicker, as if you were to just not do it. If you don't visualize it, if you don't think about it, you just have it, you know, in your head. So dig deep. And I want you to start visualizing every single morning for a minimum of 10 minutes, guys. If it's important for you, you definitely will make the time to do so. 1 second, sorry. My third thing is journaling. Journaling, I never used to do. I never used to do in the past until right before my journey, because I started to work on myself. And I found that this was probably one of my biggest assets and why I wanted to share this with you today. Because it's going to help you achieve your goals. It's going to help you be accountable and serve as a reminder for the intentions that you set for yourself. This is so important, kind of along the lines of like what you write down gets done. And it's just something that you're going to be able to reflect back upon. Like, I brought a special something out for you guys. I started this journal, and I'm going to share with you in just a minute, but I just want you to see where I'm at with this. So you can see the date. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but it does say 2021. So yeah, this book has been with me for 2 years, since I got my start in affiliate marketing, and it has been my biggest asset. As I mentioned, just really helping you set intentions for yourself, holding yourself accountable, gaining confidence. It definitely helps you gain confidence as you're seeing your progress. You're seeing your progress, and it'll make you feel proud whenever you look back at all of the challenges that you overcome. And it also helps reduce stress and anxiety because negative thoughts and emotions can literally run loops around in your head. And writing down your emotions on paper can help you release those negative thoughts. As I mentioned, as I mentioned, I really struggled with high anxiety and insecurities. Does anybody else currently, even if it's currently, that's okay. Do you suffer from insecurities or high anxiety? Drop one or both in the chat because I did. I did strongly. And most people don't think that I did or I do. I still have tough days, like I'm human, but this helped me be able to express those emotions that I was feeling when I would go to my 9 to 5 job and I was so miserable. Like I was so miserable. And I know some of you guys are there. I would cry. I'm not even kidding you. I would cry just about every single day because of my situation, and my anxiety was through the roof. I couldn't wait to get home. And being very personal, I share my story with you guys because I want you to understand where I came from. Like I no different than you. I had my daughter just like she just turned a year whenever I got started, and I couldn't take anxiety medication at all. And I never been on anxiety medication, but for a point in my life, I did have emergency anxiety medication if I got overwhelmed. And lots of both. See, I'm telling you. And I couldn't take anything for anxiety because I was breastfeeding my daughter. And that really hit me. That really hit me hard. And I was like, okay, so there is no coping mechanism. There is nothing to just make it go away, which was okay because in the long run, it helped me learn how to manage my emotions, but also again, get me to journaling, get me to writing out those feelings and emotions that I was feeling and I needed just to overcome. And it helped me being able to write that out. So if you guys don't have a journal, I highly, highly encourage you to get one today, if not by the end of this week. Like seriously. Thank you guys. Thanks, Kirsty. Love the engagement. I know that a lot of you said both to that high anxiety and just dealing with insecurities. So again, get yourself a journal and start journaling down your feelings, your intentions, your goals. I didn't go over goal setting because Daniel has already had numerous webinars about this, how to goal set. If he wants to drop that link, definitely do that for them. If you guys do not have your goals written down, which you should, if you don't, oh my God, what are you doing? So definitely go through that and make sure, again, you're utilizing this. I want you to take it very seriously because had I not done any of this, I can tell you for certain, I would not be sitting here with you today. I wouldn't. Like I was full of doubts, insecurities. I was struggling a lot, and being able to really get them out and express what it was that I wanted. Stop focusing on like the shit that I didn't want, excuse my language, but I needed to stop focusing on what I didn't want and how I hated to feel and start focusing on the Katherine that I wanted to be. You know, who is the Karen that you want to be? Who is the Aubrey that you want to be? The Albert that you want to be? The Will that you want to be? Like you've got to start becoming that person now before it actually happens. That's the only way change is actually going to happen is that you want to become better. Do you want to become better? Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to become better. Like I still am not the Katherine that I know I can be, but I know that I will get there. It's just putting in the work, right? As we always say. So I encourage you, get that journal, get it, because it will help you. And before I move on, do you guys want me to share some of the stuff that I wrote? Like just something real quick. I don't want to be, I'll probably talk for an hour if I can. Let's see. I just want you guys to see like where my mind was at. I should share, Kirsty. And I love this journal because it really it really goes throughout the day, like, understanding. So one is, how did you take care of yourself today? I wrote down, this was on April 6th, 2021. This is like my second entry in here. And we're talking like, I'm barely getting to learn how to really affirm like what it is that I want and speak what I want into existence. So I meditated, I said affirmations, I took my prenatal, I talked to one of my best friends. These are things that helped me feel better at the time. And again, like it definitely saying affirmations, meditating. This is in the beginning helped me. A good thing that happened today was I took a walk. When I was in my past relationship, we had a deep conversation. I set a goal with my best friend to start eating better the next day. It asks you, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my health, my job, my family, and my daughter. Um, Imagining tomorrow, I will make 3 to 4 TikTok videos, because at the time I was gung-ho on TikTok. Like I started on TikTok, most of you guys know, and my intention for the next day was to make at least 2 to 3 videos a day. What did I say, 3, 4? Sorry, but make at least like 2 to 4 videos. And that was always my intention. I needed to create. I needed to always take that next step to get what it was that I wanted, right? We had to put in the work. So make those posts on TikTok, say my affirmations, meditate, eat healthy, and work out. Why is this important to you? Because it will better myself for my future self. It'll help me be more disciplined. It'll help me become one step closer to where I want to be. And how will you embody this? Listen to a podcast. I studied and learned skills on marketing, basically watching other marketers. That's how I learned in the beginning, guys. Like I did not take a whole bunch of classes and get mentorship and all this kind of stuff. Like literally my homework was like watching other successful marketers. That's how I learned, because I knew that if other people were doing it, why can't I? And you should be telling yourself the same thing. If you're brand spanking new within the first 30 days, like, and you're thinking like, oh, I don't know, can I do this? Yes, you absolutely can. It's just a matter of you deciding and knowing and believing that you can. And then watching a workout video. My summarization for that day was realization. I realized a lot that day, and again, affirming what it was that I wanted to achieve. So again, this is my journal. I mean, I literally wrote in it up into the end. Like I did not miss a day. I wrote in it every single day. When I would reach my goals, I would cross them off. I'm telling you, go get that journal. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're gonna go get a journal by the end of this week. Let me see some 1s in the chat. If you don't already have a journal. If you have a journal, you better be writing in it. Then my 4th thing is lots of 1s. Good, amazing, amazing. I want to see pictures too. Proof. If there ain't no proof, it didn't happen. Awesome. So my 4th thing is saying affirmations. Do any of you guys say affirmations? Like currently, do you say affirmations on a daily basis? Drop affirmations in the chat if you say affirmations. Comment affirmations. I want to see how many people actually say affirmations. Got it. I'm putting a lot of tests on you guys right now. I expect a lot out of you. So saying affirmations is a statement. It's creating a positive mindset It's an action or process of affirming something or being affirmed. So for example, yes, lots of affirmations. That's amazing. I love to see it. For example, when I first got started, and I was obviously going on this self journey of, becoming a better Katherine, the person that I envisioned myself, making 5, 6, 7 figures, working from home. I would state that I already was what I wanted to be. So, like, I am a stay-at-home mom. I am a 5-figure earner. I live in Texas. Me and Rinley live in Texas. Like, literally, I manifested all of this by speaking it into existence of what it was that I wanted with affirmations. And I know some people are like iffy or they feel weird about it. Don't overthink it. I feel like there's nothing wrong with stating like what you want and who you want to become. There's nothing wrong with that. I say embrace it, use it to your advantage, and again, speak what it is that you want. What do you want to be? Do you want to be that 6-figure earner? I want to get better with speaking. That's why I'm here today with you. Like I will. I am a great speaker, like literally. And don't be so hard on yourself. Like, I'm not perfect. Of course, those little doubts sneak up here and there, but I always correct it. I correct it. Okay, like if I start getting doubts, like, oh, one day, no, I am. So start saying those affirmations if you are not. And again, 90 days, you are going to see a better version of yourself evolving. Thank you so much, Karen. I greatly appreciate that. It's one of those confidence things. But I'm glad to be here and be able to pour into you guys on this wonderful Mindset Monday. Number 5, so my last tip that I have for you, and I want you guys to really embody, is gratitude. Okay, gratitude. If you are not thankful for where you are today, how will you be thankful for when you become the 5-figure earner, the 6-figure earner, the 7-figure earner? Like, how will you be thankful if you are not thankful for today? If you are not thankful for being at your job right now, if you're sneaking being on Mindset Monday, or your day off, whatever the case may be, right? Or you're not earning as much as you want to, you still need to remain thankful that you do have employment, that you do have this amazing life, that you do have the ability to create the income that you desire. You have that ability, but it starts with being grateful for what you have today. Again, if you're not thankful for today, how can you be thankful for the future self that you're trying to create? Again, it's just something that really helps you focus on the positive aspects of your life down to every bit. And I'm not saying, oh, just be grateful for, the superficial things or, the obvious things. I mean, down to the nitty gritty of air. You breathe. Like, God forbid we didn't have air. Like, be thankful. Take a walk. Be thankful. Like, I literally will, when I'm taking walks with my daughter, I'm thankful for, the sun. I'm thankful for my vehicle. I'm thankful for gas. I'm thankful for money. I'm thankful for, being able to have education and be able to connect with people such as all of you guys here on Mindset Monday, and Kirsty, Daniel, Bill. Like, all of these aspects play a big role in each of our lives, and you should remain grateful for every single bit of it. Thanks so much, Joelle, for writing the list out. That's awesome. But again, just remain thankful for everything that you guys have currently, and of course for what is to come. I was already grateful for my 5 figures before it even ever hit. Like, I knew that I was going to achieve it. I'm like, I am, and I am grateful. And it's not even here yet, and I'm already grateful because I'm grateful for what I have today. Let me know, drop a 1 in the chat if that's helpful, if that, is something you want to be working on, and you will within the next 90 days, focus on, again, I'm gonna reiterate. Number one, listening to motivational podcasts and speakers. 2, visualizing and manifesting. 3, journaling. 4, saying affirmation. And 5, gratitude, giving gratitude. So I want you to practice right now. Show me some gratitude. I want to see some gratitude, okay? I hopped on this Mindset Monday, and I want to see some gratitude. Let's start it off the day right there. And that is really all I have for you today. I felt like this is very, very valuable because, again, without these 5 steps that I implemented in the very beginning, not in the end, not in the middle, in the very beginning, it should be something that's continuous, but I would not be able to be here sitting with you today. So I am thankful for each and every single one of you who are on this live with me now, that are catching the replay. I am thankful for you, Daniel, Kirsty, Bill, the internet, Jifu, and the ability to obviously, be a full-time stay-at-home mom. Like, I am literally living out my dreams. And again, it's just a decision to keep moving forward. Not every day is going to be rainbows and sunshine, but be thankful for those hard days, because it helps you appreciate the great days that are to come. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Do not forget to get registered for Teachable Tuesday tomorrow. Daniel, Kirsty, can you go ahead and drop the link for them? Because you don't want to miss it. As always, you should show up because you want to be in proximity to your goals, right? Make it a priority. As Kirsty always says, with the 9 to 5, you would show up to your job. You're not going to just not go to the meeting, right? Show up and learn, be in proximity to help you propel yourself forward. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful start to your week, and I will see you on Teachable Tuesday tomorrow. Bye.